History tells us that on October 4th, 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik. Humanity cheered. We believed it was the first artificial object to ever orbit our Earth. We were wrong. Years before Sputnik, years before NASA, and long before we had the technology to reach the stars, something was already up there, waiting, watching. They call it the Black Knight satellite. The story begins not with a picture, but with a sound. In 1899, the genius Nikola Tesla built a massive radio tower in Colorado. He was listening to the erratic noise of lightning storms, but late one night, he intercepted a signal that made his blood run cold. It was not random static. It was a code. 1, 2, 3. A mathematical sequence, repeating from the black void of space. Tesla believed he had contacted Mars, but the source was much closer. 50 years later, the newspapers exploded. In 1954, both the U.S. Air Force and the Pentagon detected 2 satellites orbiting Earth. This was impossible. The United States had no satellites. The Soviets had no satellites. So who did it belong to? The object was terrifying. It was massive, and it was moving in a polar orbit, scanning the entire surface of the Earth. In the 1950s, humans could not launch polar satellites. We didn't have the rockets. Yet, there it was, a dark sentinel, circling us in silence. The mystery deepened in 1998 during the Space Shuttle mission STS-88. Astronauts on board the Endeavour captured the highest resolution photos ever taken of the object. The images show a jagged, black, metallic structure. It looks ancient. It looks alien. NASA quickly released a statement. They claimed it was just a thermal blanket, lost during a spacewalk. A blanket. But critics ask, since when do blankets have rigid angles? Since when do blankets broadcast radio codes? And since when do blankets maintain a stable orbit for 13,000 years? That is the most terrifying number. 13,000 years. In the 1970s, Duncan Lunan, a Scottish astronomer, decoded the strange, long-delay echoes picked up by radio operators. He claimed the signals were a star map, a map pointing to Epsilon Boötis, as it looked 13,000 years ago. If this is true, then this object has been watching us since we were living in caves. It watched us build the pyramids. It watched us fight our wars. And it watched us finally leave our planet. Is it a guardian, a scout, or is it a weapon? NASA says it is space junk. The data says it is a monitor. The Black Knight is still up there. It does not answer our calls. It simply observes. And perhaps it is waiting for us to make a mistake. This file is now sealed. Do not look up.